Let us discuss today's current affairs. October 24th. October 24th is a UN Formation Day. Is a Formation Day of United Nations Organization. After the First World War, League of Nations was created. After the First World War, League of Nations was created. League of Nations was created to stop the further world wars. But unfortunately, League of Nations failed. Second World War started in 1939. Second World War came to an end in 1944. And October 24th, 1945, United Nations organizations stepped into the shoes of League of Nations. UNO was formed to save the succeeding generations from the scourge of war. UNO was formed to save the succeeding generations from the scourge of war. What is the scourge of war? Fear of war, which twice in the lifetime of mankind have brought untold sorrow. To protect world peace and to protect human rights, UNO was established in the year 1945, October 24th. 73 years of establishment of UNO, United Nations Organization. So we are celebrating, and today, October 24th, is also World Polio Day. World Polio Day. Polio is a virus, and you all know, in 2013, WHO gave a certificate to India that India is polio free. That was an official certificate, but in some tribal areas and other areas, there is still prevalence of polio. Still lot of prevalence of polio. And polio might come even through vaccine. That is also a serious condition. Coming back, Iron Magic 19. Iron Magic. IRON. Iron Magic 19. It's a joint military exercise between US, UAE to be held near Dubai, United States of America and United Arab Emirates. Iron Magic 19. They are joint military exercises to exchange expertise in military areas. And the most important thing, yesterday Supreme Court gave a judgment. Supreme Court denied to give blanket ban on crackers. 2 hours on Diwali day you can fire crackers, and 1 hour in Christmas, 1 hour New Year. So blanket ban of crackers was not given, but Supreme Court directed to go for green crackers in future, environmental friendly crackers. They are called green crackers. You all know, in Delhi last year on Diwali day crackers was completely banned. Delhi air pollution levels went beyond range, and even at this point of time, if you go to Delhi in the streets, you will be seeing that there will be a lot of dust, complete dust, something like Delhi have become a gas chamber. That I have seen last week when I went to Delhi, direct. At this time, if you go out, you will be seeing at a distance completely something like smog, dust, such feeling in Delhi. So Supreme Court denied blanket ban. Still, it asked us to be very cautious. And in future, Supreme Court directed us to go for green crackers. It's a good thing. And now, big thing is going on in CBI, Central Bureau of Investigation. CBI versus CBI. Now the talk is CBI versus CBI. The thing is, the second top officer Rakesh Asthana and special investigation team with respect to one money laundering case, now they were under corruption charges. This is only allegation. We cannot conclude that who is wrong and who is right. And many political games are going on in CBI right now. Many arrests are going on, but we don't know what is right. And here, you should know CBI. CBI, Delhi Special Police Establishment Act. CBI got established through Delhi Special Police Establishment Act 1961. And don't get confused between CBI and CVC. Central Vigilance Commission is different, CBI is different. Central Vigilance Commission was established in the year 1964, whereas CBI in the name of Delhi Special Police Establishment Act 1941. And Central Vigilance Commission was established in the year 1964 after Santanan Committee recommendations. In the year 2003, Central Vigilance Commission have become statutory body. In the year 2003, government gave statutory status to Central Vigilance Commission. CBI is not a statutory body, whereas CVC is a statutory body. CBI will look into all important criminal charges and corruption cases and special tasks. CVC, discipline and corruption. Central Vigilance Commission, discipline and corruption. CVC can direct the CBI in various cases, but CVC cannot directly direct about joint secretary and above level officers. CBI directly comes under PMO, Prime Minister's Office. DOPT is the nodal ministry for CBI. So there is a difference between CBI and CVC, Central Vigilance Commission. Okay. Whenever a news comes about government institution, for example, tomorrow if you see an article on NIA, National Investigation Agency, or Niti Aayog, or CBI, you should know the mandate. The best way to get the mandate of any organization is to search its website and read its website. If you read the important organizations and their mandate, you will get a better idea. For example, you are reading about National Investigation Agency. Open its website and read. Or you are reading about NATGRID, NATGRID, National Intelligence Grid. Immediately open the website of National Intelligence Grid, read about it. CBI, CVC, and better to look like that. Any institution. Okay. So CBI versus CBI. This is the other thing is going on. And on October 22nd, day before yesterday, Prime Minister Modi addressed a session organized by Niti Aayog on artificial intelligence. Prime Minister Modi addressed a session organized by Niti Aayog on artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence means cognitive capacities, machines having cognitive capacities, decision making capacity, programming capacity and simulation capacity of human beings, and it is also called as super intelligence. Now, Niti Aayog is aiming to make India a garage of artificial intelligence. Healthcare, education, infrastructure, transport, in all these areas we are trying to have artificial intelligence applications, AI applications. Now India is trying to have effective artificial intelligence applications. Already in the world we have better artificial intelligence applications. So artificial intelligence is an important question for all of you next year in GS, prelims and mains. Those who are writing in 2019, you can expect a question on Industrial Revolution 4.0 or artificial intelligence or IoT, Internet of Things next year in the examination. Okay, and coming to the next article, in today's Hindu, there is an article on outcomes versus promises. Outcomes versus promises. This article is related to India-Russia relations. Outcomes versus promises. This article is related to India-Russia relations. Okay. In this article, last 15 days back, Russian President Putin have made a visit to India. The visit of less than 24 hours. He stayed in India for less than 24 hours. And Putin, he signed a deal with India and Putin, $5.4 billion S-400 missile defense system. Notwithstanding America's CARTSA. America imposed CARTSA. Now America have an act called CARTSA, Countering American Adversaries Through Sanctions Act, CAATSA. What is CARTSA? Countering American Adversaries Through Sanctions Act. Now there is a fear that India might feel the heat of CARTSA. In spite of that, we had deal. And India have a fantasy. India always have a fancy towards Russia, because Russia is considered as a friend dependable always. Dependable friend. Russia is always a India's dependable friend. And here the other related the issue with 2+2 dialogue. 2+2 dialogue. India and America last month have 2+2 dialogue. Defense ministers and external affairs ministers. And one of the reasons why America wanted this 2+2 dialogue with India, which America gives rarely to other countries, was China. The other compared the issue of China in the mind of America and India was 400-pound gorilla in a room. 400-pound gorilla in a room. That means, though you can deny that we are not fearing about China, China is a big factor for America and also India. Containment of China. Containment means control of China is a very important thing. China's aggrandizement in South China Sea. China's aspirations to become global power. All these things are the cause of concern for America and also India. At this point of time, Russia is very important for India, and yesterday we have seen Russia-Pakistan joint military exercise Druzhba. And now India wants Russia and Russia wants India. At the same time, America wants India to contain China. And all these things is, there is much relevance of India, America, Russia, all should be very strong. At the same time, Russia-India friendship, how America is going to look upon it, is also a serious issue. And you all know, before 1991, we have Cold War period, where the world divided into two power blocks, capitalist bloc, communist bloc. And Cold War, US and USSR are enemies. In the Cold War, USA and USSR are enemies. But now let us see how US will pursue India's friendship with Russia, and how Russia pursue India's friendship with US, and how both will pursue the common enemy of China. Okay, this is how you have to understand this article. Next important article is, in the net, a wider direct tax base is good news, but the share of direct taxes in the total is still low. In India, for that matter worldwide, taxes are divided into two: direct taxes, indirect taxes. When you pay tax directly, it is called direct tax. Income tax is a direct tax. Corporation tax is a direct tax. Income tax individuals pay, corporation tax companies will pay. And we have indirect taxes like GST, goods and services tax is a indirect tax. The largest amount of money we will get from corporation tax. Earlier it was 30%. From last 3 years we are reducing it to, slowly we are reducing it to every day 1%. The target is we have to bring down corporation tax to 25%. The highest stake comes from corporation tax, but we are reducing money from corporation tax. And second thing, individual taxpayers are also very difficult to make them to pay tax. For all these reasons, though we have wider tax base, direct tax collection is still not up to the mark. Direct tax collection is still not up to the mark. That is a real problem. So, because in India, most of the employment and income comes from informal sector. Few days back, I think in Ahmedabad somewhere, there was a raid on a Pani Puri Wala, and government got 1.2 crores of cash in his account, in his house as black money. So Indian problem is most of the money we done in an informal way, informal sectors like retail selling, markets, all these things. So formalization of economy will benefit. In the widening the direct tax base, particularly income tax base. Coming back, the political writing on the wall. This is purely political article regarding AP politics. Chandrababu Naidu. In 1982, Telugudesam Party was formed. In the year 1982, Telugudesam Party was formed by N.T. Ramarao, and Telugudesam Party was victorious within no time. And Chandrababu Naidu basically belongs to Congress. Then he came into TDP. Coming back in this article, how Andhra Pradesh after bifurcation started asking for special category status. Special category status is given to certain states which are hilly region, or finances, if the finances of the state are unviable, or if the state have international border, if the location of the state is in a strategic position. So in the bifurcation, Andhra Pradesh got some suffocation, and Andhra Pradesh is demanding for special category status, which central government have given a special package. Now with that, Andhra Pradesh, the ruling party TDP, have withdrawn its support, have come out of alliance with BJP, that is NDA. Now Andhra Pradesh is going to elections, might be in Andhra without BJP support, and this politics, how YSRCP is going to play a role, how Janasena is going to play a role, completely local politics. Hindu paper gave a very big article on this, purely political. Beyond this, you need not think it off. Beyond what I told, you need not think it off and worry it off. Healthcare costs should not financially destroy families. Healthcare costs should not financially destroy families. Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana, in which Ayushman Bharat and 1,50,000 wellness centers. Health insurance is very important. Under Ayushman Bharat, 10 crore families, around 50 crore Indians, per family maximum of 5 lakh rupees insurance per year. This will go a long way, but whether it will be completely successful or not, and how government is going to implement the modalities, that we have to see. But out of pocket expenditure is a major drawback for many families in health sector. So now some insurance scheme will definitely helpful for them. Some sort of insurance will definitely is helpful for them. These are the important current affairs.